After waiting for 3 years, we now have every expanded and enhanced feature on PC, plus the new Oscar Guzman Flies Again DLC just got added as well, where today I will show you the new HSW vehicles, improved graphics, and all the new money methods, starting with the Oscar Guzman features. The very first new thing that we got is the McKenzie field hanger, which you can buy in the foreclosure maze bank for almost $1.5 million. Here you will be able to launch different type of missions, where you will be guided through all of them by Oscar Guzman, which have similar missions like the Clockabell farm raid. The nice thing is that you can do them all completely solo, but the only downside is that these missions take a pretty long time, and once you've completed all of them, you will only get around $500,000, which for some of you might not be worth it. However, if you do buy this business, you also get 20 extra slots inside of your hangar, so if you want to store more aircrafts inside of your hangar, this is definitely a great option to choose. Besides that, we also got in one of these missions a shark attack, where you can actually be attacked during one of these missions underwater, where if you don't press your button fast enough, the shark will end up taking you down. And of course, we got a couple of new vehicles, where we got the Duster 300H. In order to unlock the trade price for this, you have to deliver the weapons in a Duster 300H when you're doing the Oscar missions. Then we got a new Coquette D5, which also has a missile lock-on jammer available on it. Inside of Warstock, we have one of the most expensive vehicles, which is the Titan 250D, which almost costs you $5 million. But if you want to get this for the trade price, you have to complete the Titan job, which is also part of the Oscar Guzman Flies Again missions. And then we got the DH7 Iron Mule. This is a pretty nice vehicle to have, as it is basically a better version of the cargo buff, where you can also easily unlock the trade price when you're doing the Oscar Guzman missions. But now with the expanded and enhanced update, we've gotten a lot of new features added inside of the game. The very first thing that we now have is the L Strickler rifle, which is honestly a really nice rifle to have. You can get this inside of the gun fan, which right now is near the docks, and you can buy this for $417,000. There is actually no upgrades for this gun at all, but it is actually a pretty nice rifle to have, and once you're shooting with it, you will also see that there are blue bullets coming out of it, where the range of this is also pretty nice. Now the biggest update that we got are the HSW vehicles, where we can now have the fastest vehicles in the entire game. Because you will get a phone call from How Special Works, where you will then see this icon marked on your map. If you go towards this place, you have to complete a simple time trial, which takes around 8 minutes, but honestly you don't even need that much of a time, as I also crashed many times and managed to complete this in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Now once you've done that, you will get a phone call from him again, where you will now have a free HSW upgrade, as some of them can be pretty expensive. The only place where you are able to get the HSW is inside of the LS car meet, because you might already remember this spot where it used to be looking like this on the inside, but now if you go towards this place, you will see that the HSW logo is right over there, where you will now also see on the top that there is a HSW performance upgrade, where the very first one is completely for free. Now you can customize this as much as you want, but you can actually make a lot of money with this, because if you open up your map, you will see the HSW time trial, which is similar as the weekly time trial, but this one pays actually a lot more. The same thing applies as the usual time trial, where you would mark the location on your map, and eventually when you've passed it within the part time in the bottom right, you will see that you've completed it and actually earned $250,000, where the HSW time trials is also a lot easier, where there's a lot of room for error. If you were wondering which vehicles are HSW upgrades, you can simply go towards this place all the way in the back, where you will find this laptop, and over here you will have an overview of all the vehicles where you can put this upgrade on. With this, you will also have some HSW races that you will now be able to play. And another amazing thing that you will unlock now is under the liveries, you will have 2 new liveries, which is the HSW Elite and the HSW Racing. But if you go towards your color and go towards primary color, you will see that there is a new section, which is the Chameleon, where you will now have a bunch of new options with some pretty sick colors on top of the car. You can also put this on some non-HSW cars, so definitely check them out. But when you just load into the game, you will notice that the loading screen is a lot different. Before, it used to be that you would see it like this with some text in the bottom right, but now when you load in, you will see a whole new menu, where you will see the new option first, your GTA Online in a separate place, as well as your story mode progress. If you're just new towards this place and want to migrate your character from the legacy to the enhanced version, in order to do that, first go through this cutscene and then eventually you will see your character right over here, which you can immediately migrate. If you do not see this option, you can also load into the game and then open up your settings, go towards online, and here you will see Migrate Profile, where you will be able to transfer all of your information, like your currency, cars, level, and all of the other stuff towards this new version. If you are choosing to start with a completely new account, you will have the Career Builder, where you will start with $4 million and see this cutscene playing. You will then have a total of 4 options to pick from. I would probably recommend you to pick the Gun Runner, as this is still a business I use till this day pretty frequently. Now there are 5 new cars that have been added with the enhanced upgrade, which is the Aspirin Custom for $1.7 million, the Cyclone 2 for $2.2 million, Weaponized Ignis, which I highly recommend you to get, which is $3.2 million, the Arbiter GT for $1.5 million, and then the Karen S95 for $1.9 million. A great feature that we have right now is if you go into your managed vehicles, you will see that there is a new option which is called Vehicle Organization. If you go in towards this place, you will directly be able to move your cars from garage to garage without even touching the car at all. You can simply choose your car and select this to move, where you can then pick the new garage and it will be immediately in there. Now if you open up your settings, you will see that there is a new section called Career. This is your career progress, where you can actually earn a lot of money and items by just completing simple missions. For example, if you go towards your heist section and then the Kaipriko heist, you will see that there are a total of 4 tiers. In order to complete each tier, you need to complete the missions that are shown underneath it, and eventually when you do that, for each tier you will get a special item which is different for each one of them. They do have some pretty nice options where they mainly have clothing, but you can also get some nice cars and other useful things that you can claim in the reward section. But this isn't the only way how you can make a lot of money, because we now also have animals added into the game, where you will first get a text from the LS tourist board that you can also visit right at this place, which will show you all the animals as well. If you want to exactly see which animals you want to take a photo of, you can also check your email and then go all the way towards the bottom, where you will see the 3 animals. Eventually, when you see one of the animals and take a picture of it, you will be able to send it and earn $20,000 for the very first one that you take a picture of. Eventually, when you did them for all of them, you will see that you get $60,000 for the last one, which will give you a total of $100,000 for just taking a total of 3 pictures. If you have the Oppressor Mark II, this makes it pretty easy. And the nice thing is that you can do this every single day, which is a nice little way to make some easy money. We do also have some nice graphic upgrades, where if you guys want, I can make a more detailed guide how you can get the best graphic settings with still good FPS. But the main changes they've made now is, for example, with your Molotov, where you will see fire underground. With the new version, this actually looks a lot better than the old one, where the flames look a lot more realistic. The same thing happens when you blow something up, like in this clip, my Oppressor Mark II. The smoke and especially the fire looks a lot better. So if your PC allows this, I would definitely upgrade it to the better one. And then in the end, we also have GTA Plus now for PC users, where you will be able to buy the Finewood Club Garage that stores a total of 100 vehicles in there. And you can also visit this place, where you will see discounted vehicles and a free car, which is only available for GTA Plus members. But if you don't like wasting money on GTA Plus and want to make money the fastest way possible, check out this video where I've shown the 5 best ways to make money in GTA Online.